For the first time in their history, LAFC prepares for international competition. February 2020, the Black and Gold will begin their quest in the Concacaf Champions League. In its current format, no MLS club has hoisted the CCL. Liga MX has maintained a stranglehold.
I don't think you can be naive and win Concacaf Champions League.
LAFC now focused on making history for league, for club, for Los Angeles.
This is the Heart of LAFC Podcast, episode 119.
The City of Angels is black and gold. You are listening to the Heart of LAFC Podcast. And now, here are your hosts, Jerry Jimenez and Joseph Zacher.
What is up? Welcome to the Heart of LAFC Podcast. My name is Jerry Jimenez, your host, your friend, your insider into the Los Angeles Football Club. Thank you for joining Joseph and I for episode 119 of the Heart of LAFC. It has been a while. Mr. Joseph Zacher. What's going on, sir?
Good evening, Los Angeles. Man, we get to talk about football today.
Yeah,
finally.
We're back, too. It's been a while. We were gone for a little while. We took a little bit of I like to call them sabbaticals. You know, we kind of had to clear our minds a little bit, get away from this all, and we're back and stronger than ever. You thought we were gone? No. All, whatever it was, 3 of you that, I think there was a few other people, 9 people that said that they didn't miss us.
Ouch.
You know why they didn't? You know why they didn't miss us? Because they're probably going back listening to all the awesome episodes that we have. But I'm still kind of sick, by the way, too. So I'm gonna be coughing once in a while. I apologize. Oh, cool! Wow, thank you guys. They're already giving me a heads up. I got a cool haircut, apparently. Thank you for everybody that's joining us in the chat room right now. We're on YouTube. We're live. If you're not watching, I'd probably join us and go over to youtube.com. Check it out so you can see my cool haircut that everybody's talking about in the chat. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. You just boosted my confidence a lot. But we're back. Joseph, today was a big day, sir. Just a few hours ago.
Trust me. I might be spending the night at your place before hitting TJ for a flight to Leon.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, it's be ready because we could have a full family crashing on your couch like the night before.
You are more than welcome. Everybody is welcome. Don't tell my wife. There's going to be a 3252 party going on in my house.
Oh, you have no idea what you just opened up.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Nydia, for inviting the entire 3252 to camp in your front yard until our planes leave from TJ to Leon.
So anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is she doesn't listen to the show, so it's okay. It's fine, whatever. She'll find out when, I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. So let's see here.
That's been the story of my supporter life right there.
That's how we move on, man. That's how we get things done around here. A couple of things, guys, because we missed you all. And we had to say thank you to Araceli from MLS Female. Send us a little note that I put some coffee. I dropped some coffee on it. I'm sorry, Araceli. But she said, Jerry and Joseph, I enjoyed following your LAFC coverage of the season. Keep up the good work. I hope these MLS Female stickers will make a nice addition to your sticker collection. See you in 2020. This is from University of Kansas. So she covers LAFC and she covers SKC. I think she actually might be joining us tonight. But thank you so much for those stickers. I actually already put mine up. And Joseph, I put yours away. So I don't have it here to show you. But we got that. And then also, Tom from MLS Aces said, better late than never. Because I sent him some stickers earlier. He said, here you go. Keep repping LAFC and helping grow the MLS landscape. Thank you for the stickers, too. Thank you, Tom Sweezy from at MLS Aces. So I wanted to give those two Groups 2 podcast because they do MLS Female as well. Araceli does some great work over there. But MLS Aces send us some cool stickers. I don't know if you can see that.
Old school MLS right
Aces,
there.
Yeah.
Dig it.
So, Joseph, these two are yours. These two are mine.
That's beautiful.
So there you go.
That's beautiful.
Sorry
I like
if you're listening, you can't see them, but they're pretty cool. Anyways, Ox said, "Don't be surprised when I show up to your pad." It's all good, man.
Dude, I swear everyone's gonna be going through your place before they hit TJ.
We're all gonna bomb Jerry's house of stickers. Apparently, is also what
they're like. Forget LAX. We're all going to TJ first.
There you go. Awesome. Yeah, Araceli's in here too, by the way. So welcome everybody that's in here. I see Poison Johnny's always in here. Carlos, Luis, Roberto, Ox, as I mentioned. All of you guys. Brendan is in here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for joining
good
us.
luck to Brendan and his club. They have their Champions League draw tonight too.
Oh, nice.
Middle of the night. We'll find out.
In the middle of the night. All right.
Brendan will give us the heads up. Again, good stuff. Everybody's getting good news tonight. So
good.
Oh, some don't think it's good news.
I was going to say, some people look at it as good news, some not so much, and we'll jump into that in just a little bit. But I did want to take a moment here right at the beginning to kind of give credit where credit is due, first of all. This man earned his time on this podcast. He was, if you remember, back in episode 17, because I know you've all been listening since then, right? No? All right, well, you should probably go back and listen to this episode. Episode 17, the EVP and Chief Business Officer of LAFC, Mr. Larry Friedman, joined us for a fantastic interview. Very, very good interview, and you get to know a lot about him. Well, guess what? Major League Soccer and LAFC today honored the LAFC EVP and CBO, Larry Friedman, as the 2019 Doug Hamilton Executive of the Year. He said it's truly an honor to be named MLS Executive of the Year. This award represents the incredible performance and contributions from our dedicated LAFC staff, the deep commitment from our community partners, the unyielding support of our ownership group, and the fervent passion of our supporters and fans. Building this club has been the most rewarding experience of my professional career, and I am grateful to have been recognized with this prestigious award. This man has done so much for this club. He has done a lot for me personally as well. And he is not just a fantastic leader. He is a amazing human being. He is very deserving of this award. And we all saw him today in Mexico for this draw of the Concacaf Champions League. That's who you saw over there. The little tiny man in between two super tall people as he was being interviewed. I don't know if you saw that, but
yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's another reason why I love that man, because he's like my height. So it's great.
Dude, but he dueled quite well with El Piojo. I'm just saying, he did.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty awesome. But I'll say this: I've traveled with Larry everywhere that we've gone, everywhere that's been nuts, everywhere that's required the ultimate passion from us. Larry's there.
Yeah.
He's a football man. There's no question about it. There is no North End the way it is without the support of Larry. There is no road trips the way they are without again the support and having our backs. He's always had the supporters' backs, which you don't get from people that work for clubs like that. Where he's at with us is special, and LAFC is not LAFC without Larry. As far as I'm concerned, it's always going to be LAFC Larry. That's who he is.
Oh, 100%.
That's what he does. Bleeds it, lives it, 24/7. It's all about LAFC. So we're lucky, guys. We're lucky, and it's well earned. And to see this from the beginning and see him there, and again traveling the world for the club, yeah, it's the least that he deserves at this point.
At the
and
beginning,
it's only going to get better and stronger because he's fully committed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think at the beginning of this podcast, I've had multiple conversations about this. When we started this podcast, 3 years ago, it was called the Heart of LAFC for a reason. And the whole point was for you guys to meet the cast of characters, is what I said, the people that were building the history, the stories around this club, not just the players, not just the supporters, but also the people in the staff, the people that do all the work that makes it so that we can enjoy it. These games and enjoy the community. And Larry is one of those people that has done so much, and I want to jump into a couple of those things. Under Freeman's leadership, LAFC enjoyed historic success both on and off the field in 2019, just a year after he presided over the club's record-breaking launch and inaugural season. In its second year, LAFC continued to make history, improving its overall ticketing, sponsorship, and commercial metrics from its successful first season. In addition, Freeman has been dedicated to the formation and launch of LAFC's Sports Foundation, which hosted its inaugural Black and Gold Gala to raise funds to further the club's support of youth and communities across greater Los Angeles. LAFC has sold out every MLS home match played at the incomparable Bank of California Stadium as a club, which has over 17,500 season ticket members, has quickly emerged as a true destination in the crowded Los Angeles sports landscape. Already one of the league's leaders in partnership revenue, LAFC recently became the first MLS club to secure a jersey sleeve partner, agreeing to a deal with Target that will launch in 2020. Freeman's guidance has helped the club continue to be recognized as a leader in the sports and entertainment industry in 2019. As LAFC was a recipient of numerous awards, including Fast Company's Most Innovative Company, #1 in live event category, by the way. 3252 has a lot to do with that. Front Office Sports Best Employer in Sports, and several MLS Club Executive Sales Awards, including MLS Ticket Sales Team of the Year, MLS Business and Analytics Team of the Year, MLS Ticket Service Excellence, and MLS Full Season Ticket Sales, MLS Full Season Ticket Renewal. All of that. Freeman currently serves as a member of the board of directors of the Los Angeles Tourism and Conventions and the Positive Coaching Alliance. He is also a member of the advisory board of the Los Angeles Entertainment and Sports Commission and the LAFC Sports Foundation. Dude, the guy is so busy, still makes time to stop and say hi every single time that I see him.
Every time. No hesitation.
Fantastic human being.
Dude, it's more of a big hug, right? I mean, that's Larry. You wouldn't know who he was unless somebody told you. Like, he just, the approachability, the man is the man, you know? And again, we're lucky. Dortmund, our match with Dortmund, that doesn't happen without Larry. You know, the international mindset that our club has, the respect that it's gaining around the world, again, Larry.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen without him. You know, that we have a team of unbelievable people that make this club what it is. He's like the cog in the wheel for the most part.
Yep.
There's no question.
So really quick, because it just came up on the chat, and I wanted to hit this because I just saw a graphic on this. But Tommy Lee in the chat room right now, I don't know if it's the actual Tommy Lee, but he said tickets against Leon at home are probably $80 each. Actually, no, they're not. I saw them for $250, $350, and $450. What does that mean? That's 250 pesos, 350 pesos, 450 pesos. You guys know right now the peso is at about 19 pesos per dollar, which means the 450 peso one is actually $24. So pretty affordable, I would say.
Yeah, for season ticket holders, it's not half. I know, not in the North End. It's up there, but you're playing Leon in a stadium that's what, 22K? Like,
oh yeah. Okay, so
pretty intense. That we're going to play him there.
Let's close it up with Larry, because I just want to make sure I give him his due diligence. Like, this man is amazing. If you see him, if you run into him, tell him thank you. Give him a big high five. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Unless you're sick, then don't do that. He might just give you a fist bump, because he
does that a lot too.
He cannot afford to get sick. So thank you, and again, congratulations to Larry Freeman, who is just super well deserving of this award. The what do they call it again? The Doug Hamilton. There we go. Doug Hamilton Executive of the Year award. All right, now what you've all been waiting for: the Concacaf Champions League. LAFC will step onto the world stage to face the continent's best when they play Club Leon. I'm sorry, let me say it right. Club Leon.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
One of the top teams from Mexico's Liga MX in the prestigious 2020 Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. Concacaf announced tonight in Mexico City. I hope you all saw this, because, man, it was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Why? We were, waiting to find out who we were going to go against. And all of the teams that I was hoping we would play against kept getting called to, like, Club America for some reason. Got, like...
I wonder why. How cold was that ball?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh no, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
On the screen. Oh, there we go.
Frozen ball, and ours is like red hot. I
Wow,
get
dude.
it. I get it. You knew it was going to be these guys. We talked about this. Like, it's guaranteed it's going to be like that. It's the moneymaker game. Come on. Yeah, there's no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it, and yeah, it would have been really cool to go to Kingston, right, and get to play Portmore, because they usually play at the National Stadium. That would have been kind of cool to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Any team in Costa Rica would have been cool. That would have been a nice thing, but I think Saprissa would be harder than Leon, to be honest, in their home field.
Let's be honest, Joseph. You were totally hoping it was Jamaica, so only you could go, and you'd have to leave everybody behind. And now it's in Mexico, so you have to take the entire family.
I did not. Oh, dude, trust me, Sandy would find a way.
There's,
yeah.
Well, both of you leave them with your parents, maybe. I don't know.
No matter what, yeah, we're going on this one.
The entire
didn't matter
family.
where it was going to happen. Now, Leon happens, and as a tourist, it's great, right? It's Leon, Costa Guanajuato, cool. From a sporting perspective, holy hell, you couldn't make it any harder. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it dirty. We're going to do it the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get any tougher. So basically every round into the finals, if we get that far, will be against Mexican sides. Yeah, that's just what it's going to be, unless those teams all choke, which they're not. So León is the first round. Cruz Azul is the second round. What is it? Tigres for the round after that, if it all works itself out. Is that what I'm looking at? Who's the third one, if it is?
We're going to we're gonna break it down for
hard.
You guys today. Okay, I promise. We're gonna break it down because you know how I felt as they were doing the draw. This was literally me. I was like,
wow,
Yeah.
wow, bro. That's crazy. That's so love, bro.
at the end, I literally was like, you know what? I feel like this is probably the best outcome, because if we take out Leon, we're gonna be riding a high into the next following games. Hopefully, I mean, obviously they're spread out, yes, but
Not that spread out.
they're not, huh? They're not.
No, we'll go over the schedule right now. It is not that spread out. It's kind of brutal, to be honest.
Okay, well, hold on before we do that.
Yeah.
So LAFC will try
Let's
to.
talk about how the draft played itself out, of course.
Yeah, no, we're so excited. We're just gonna be all over the place today, so I apologize, but we will break it down as far as how this tournament works, because it is pretty much a tournament, and it's the ida y vuelta, as they would call it. So there's a home and an away in the first round, and we'll break all that down in just a sec here. So LAFC will travel to León for the first match of the round of 16 series, right? Round of 16 series.
Mm-hmm.
Still to be determined. We're not sure if it's going to be the 18th, 19th, or 20th of February, but one of those 3 dates. So
And
you can bet on
don't
that.
freak out that CONCACAF put everybody on the 19th, because that's not what's happening. It's a placeholder. Gotta be.
It's a placeholder. So 18th, 19th, or 20th. And we'll host the second leg at Bank of California Stadium on the 25th, 26th, or 27th. So mark your calendars for that, because you're going to want to be at that game. So 25th, 26th, or 27th. LAFC members will have exclusive pre-sale access to single-match tickets starting Tuesday, December 10th. That would be today if you're listening to it after we're recording. If you're with us right now live, sorry you have to wait until 10 in the morning. Tickets will go on sale to the general public on Wednesday, December 11th. So general public gets tickets on Wednesday. Champions League packages are still available on LAFC.com/CCL. That allows the fans the ability to retain the same seat locations for all home matches. So, I mean, if you want to take that shit, there you go.
Don't sell your tickets. Don't sell your tickets.
Please don't sell your tickets.
Please go if you can go. Do not sell these ones off. The last thing I ever want to see, and I hate seeing this, is when an MLS team goes in the Champions League, it looks like a road match at home.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that to us. Don't do that to our boys. That's basically our home opener. Treat it that way, because it is our home opener. Yes, I know MLS kicks off like that weekend, but let's be honest. That's the first match at home for the year. League, actual counting of the match. Treat it like the home opener. Don't miss it. Make sure we have home field advantage. Don't jack that up. Okay, this is too important for us, and we're going to need that home field advantage like crazy because that first game is going to be brutal for us. Absolutely brutal. Especially knowing that they're already going to be playing some league matches before they get to play us. They're going to be fresh. We're going to be preseason mode.
That's going to be interesting.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Dude, I remember I was talking with Sandy while the draft was going when I saw the pots break out and 2 Mexican teams were ahead of us, right? Because A bracket was Atlanta, B was it Club America? No, they were C. I forgot. It was B, C were Mexican teams, and then we got D pot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, we're getting Leon. I told her that. And she's like, why? I said, because if Leon finishes with the B or the C, it automatically kicks down to us. That's the way the draft was working, or the pot was working. So 3 chances to hit Leon is basically what it looked like for us.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, Lord. But it's all right. I kind of figured this is where we were going. So
it is what it is, y'all. All right, look.
Yeah.
If we're going to win this thing, we might as well earn it. Nobody can ever say we didn't earn it if we win it by beating Leon first. And then we'll go over the other games.
Yeah. And the other thing is I don't want to get to a semifinal and get disappointed. So might as well make it happen in the first round and not even like, hey, do this. Prove it right away.
Yeah, it's a big deal. MLS has never won this tournament.
No. And bigger news, right? Like if whoever wins it, could be the runner-up gets to go too, but it's an expanded Club World Cup, right?
Yes, the winner of the Concacaf Champions League will face the champions of the world's other 5 confederations, such as the UEFA Champions League, in what they would call the 2020 FIFA World Club Cup. Yeah,
and it's expanded this time, correct?
It is expanded, yes. So it's man,
that's big.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but where we're at right now. The round
it's still
16,
huge, guys.
It
is what it is.
It's nutty.
So
man.
the potential is there. We could make some history. It's going to be hard. We're not taking the easy route. So let's do it.
So let me show you guys here. Actually, I'm going to put it up on the screen so you guys can see. Look, we fancy around here. Bam! Yeah. The bracket. All right. Yeah. All right. So if you see there on the left-hand side of this bracket, you are going to notice Atlanta United will be playing Motagua. Motagua is from Honduras. Well, Football Club Motagua, formerly Club Deportivo Motagua. Okay, and then right underneath that, you're gonna have Club America, which will be playing Comunicaciones, Football Club Comunicaciones. All right, then right after that, you're gonna see Cruz Azul. Sorry about that. Cruz Azul is going to be playing against Portmore United from Jamaica. Cruz Azul being from Liga MX, in case you didn't know. I don't know why you wouldn't know that. But and then LAFC versus Leon. Okay? So from those winning teams, so basically Cruz Azul versus Portmore United, whoever wins from that game, everybody believes it would be Cruz Azul. And if we beat Leon, we'd be playing against Cruz Azul or Portmore. So just kind of like to give you a heads up. So let's say we pass on to there, right, Joseph? Mm-hmm. And then above, we're looking at Atlanta United versus Motagua. Who do you think would win there?
Probably Atlanta, I hope.
Okay, and then America versus, who did I say it was? Comunicaciones?
Yeah.
Probably America.
Well, we all know what's going to happen there.
Okay.
Right? I don't think there's any question. So Atlanta would get thrashed by Club America, which would put Club America in the semifinals. And if we could get through Cruz Azul, it would be Club America before we could even get to the final.
So we'd be playing.
You can't make it any harder.
Possibly America. No, this is going to be crazy. Okay, and then on the right-hand side, hopefully I got this right. Tigres, there on top, is going to be playing Alianza. Mm-hmm. Okay, and Alianza is from Honduras, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, El Salvador. My bad. El Salvador. I'm sorry.
San Salvador.
I'm sick. Give me a break, guys. Okay, and then NYCFC, there, right underneath that, we'll be playing San Carlos. Asociación Deportiva San Carlos.
I was kind of rooting for that one to be ours.
I know. Same here. They're going to be playing, it's the Costa Rican First Division team. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then underneath that, the returning MLS Cup champion, the Seattle Sounders. is going to be playing. I hate those guys so much. They're going to be playing Olimpia, Club Deportivo Olimpia. Okay, and that's from. They're from. Where are they from?
Honduras.
Honduras.
Mhm.
Yes, thank you. All right, and then this is going to be a fun one. Montreal Impact with their new head coach, Mr. Thierry Henry, going to be playing against Saprissa from Costa Rica. So
That team is brutal at home.
Oh yeah,
So
Saprissa's crazy.
I can't see Montreal getting through that. I could definitely see the Sounders getting through their round. NYCFC, it's going to be hard for them. That's going to be a hard match.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. And then Tigres should take care of Alianza without too much of a problem. And then New York City FC would probably get taken out by Tigres. Saprissa would probably knock out the Sounders, I'll call it right now. And that's it for the MLS journey on that side of the bracket.
yeah.
So even though ours is the hardest way, honestly, we're like the only hope to really have a chance here. So outside of Atlanta, shocking some teams. So it's hard, guys, and it's a Champions League. It's not supposed to be easy. Didn't know it was going to be this hard going in, but what the heck. Might as well make this a beautiful run if it happens. It'll be a Cinderella story in our third ever season. So might as well make this movie level stuff, right? Classic LAFC.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have somebody in the chat room right now. Hold on real quick. I need to get this screen back up to where we were. There we go. Poison Johnny said, "Is that a humidifier here on Jerry's mic?" First of all, listen, just for fun, okay? I'm gonna mute myself. Here we go. Okay, there you go. Did you still hear it? Probably. I think it's Joseph. Let's mute Joseph real quick. Yep, it sounds like it's Joseph. So we have found our culprit. Joseph has a humidifier in his room. What is that, dude? Is it just?
It's my old ass jacked up computer.
It's just
the fans going crazy on it for some reason.
What it
I
is?
don't know why, but
it's not a humidifier. Listen, we're still working on. Joseph has his mic. There's a specific part we're still missing for it, which is a bummer. In order to be able to make it sound as beautiful as mine. But
I'm like taking my mic off to figure out what the heck the sound is.
Yeah, I can still hear it. Watch, I'm gonna mute you again. Isn't that crazy, guys? Look, this mic is amazing. All right, you can't hear nothing. In his room, you can hear it because it's a different mic. Okay, so there you go. We figured it out. We're doing some audio stuff while doing the podcast
in the middle of the show, guys.
That's how we do it.
It's the computer, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, the fan's going crazy for
How
some
dare
reason.
you,
I don't
Joseph.
know what it's doing. It's breaking something.
It's Poison Johnny's fault that I called you out. Noise is gone, he said. Oh, because you put... Okay, there you go. You're fine. We're good. We fixed it. What a world.
What a world. What a world.
All right, so
Fail.
round of 16. Again, if we make it past this, which, by the way, I am very confident that we can do that. I won't be able to go.
Too.
We're not... Okay, if the best LAFC team shows up, we will take out Leon. I promise you that. So, how do we do it? We'll talk tactics later because we haven't had enough time.
I did a snap breakdown of Leon just for the hell of it because that's me.
Joseph, go for it.
All right,
I'm gonna mute
let's talk
myself.
about what these guys were going through.
I'm gonna go.
Are we
drink
done
my
with
mic and
schedule
cough.
for CONCACAF?
Sure. We can.
All right, so let's just put it down there. So round of 16, February 18th to 20th, leg 1. February 25th to 27th is leg 2. Quarterfinals, March 10th to the 12th and 17th to the 19th. Semifinals, April 7th to the 9th, April 14th to the 16th for the second leg. Final leg 1 is April 28th to the 30th. Leg 2, May 5th to May 7th. Man, that's a quick tourney, isn't it? That's early in. Done. That one's done. So yeah, it's quick. For us, it's pretty brutal because we'll have leg 1, February 18th to the 20th, leg 2, 25th to the 27th. Our home opener is March 1st, right?
Yeah, March 1st against none other than David
Who the heck
Beckham's Inter Miami. CF.
The Herons, right? It's a
Club
heron,
Football.
not a flamingo. Yeah, that.
Man,
Which
that's a
they're going to
cool
have a lot of
request.
people coming out because it's their first ever match, which is pretty historic. We're just
Mhm.
doing all kinds of historic stuff, guys. It's pretty cool. But think about it. Already on the 10th, if we get to the next round, we're already probably playing a game. So we could have 3 games in 10 days to kick off this season. Yes, like that.
Mhm.
It's going to be hard. We're going to have
gonna
to
be crazy.
use our bench as best we can. Maybe some league matches could get a little bit hairy for us as we focus on Champions League. Yeah, so hot and heavy early on. That's what it's going to be, guys. Get used to it. It's going to be a busy schedule for the spring. I like it.
Marvin Chavez is saying Leon only got 3 losses all season long. They're second place in Liga MX. So
Yes, but they got
Don't
knocked out. in the
threaten me
quarters.
with a good time, Marvin.
We know how good they are. There's no
They're
question.
fantastic.
Leon is Leon, right?
They're a great team.
So here's some interesting stuff. Estadio Leon, 31,297. Good sized stadium, a little bigger than ours. That means there's room for the 3252. So, yes, make your trips. Yes, Leon is a 7-time champion. Last time they won it, let's see, Apertura 2013, Clausura 2014, not too long ago. Runners up in Clausura 2019. That's why they're here in the Champions League, right? Currently, yes, they finished second place in Apertura. I know, amazing season. But just like us, playoffs did them dirty. Okay, even though they finished second place, they got eliminated in the quarterfinals to Monarcas Morelia. Aggregate was 5-4 to the Monarcas. That's it. So that's what happened to them. They do have an amazing lineup, a lot of talent. They play a 4-2-3-1 system. Oh yeah, we don't like those, do we? Honestly, I think it's led by Ismael Sosa, 7 goals, 4 assists. Central attacking mid for the most part, can play withdrawn forward as well. Had a crazy goal in that second leg for their only goal, catching the goalkeeper looking really crazy. But yeah, this team is pretty solid, guys. I mean, they are. It's Champions League. It should be that way, and it's Liga MX. You weren't expecting something easy, were you?
Hey, Marvin's just dropping all sorts of knowledge on us right now. He said, good news, Leon, they sold their star striker, JJ Macias. That's right. They just announced it to Chivas. So that's good news. Also,
yeah,
guess who else won't be helping them out? Landon Donovan. So that's good.
How long ago was that, man?
I don't know.
That doesn't really help their case.
So,
either way.
It
right?
really doesn't. No, they're fantastic though. And he never even played. He played like 3 games or something. I don't know. So, anyways, hey, Poison Johnny was asking real quick before you continue on. Will MLS player contracts have an effect on LAFC if the negotiations? Because of the negotiations in February.
Okay, so that's all bad things. All right, like all bad things. If it doesn't happen, we've got problems.
Right, I'm gonna mute myself.
All I can figure on for this, one, if they're out of contract, they're not playing for you, right? If there's no collective bargaining agreement, there's no way they're playing. It's not happening. So something has to be done. If a contract doesn't happen, I guess replacement players may be the option. We don't have an academy, so that makes it that much more, or a second division side, so that makes it a little tough for us. So I'm not sure what we're going to do if it doesn't work out. I can only assume that this is one of the major bargaining chips for the players, is that the season starts really early because of Champions League. That's all I can figure, is that they're going to work something out. We have to have faith that it will. We have to operate as if it's going to work out, because if it doesn't, yeah, we're in a world of hurt. All of the MLS teams are in a world of hurt if they don't get a deal done.
I have an idea. Can I tell you my idea?
Yeah, what's your idea?
Lucky boys, suit up. Get your ringers. We're going to win this thing. All right. Anyways.
I'm not touching that one, dude. You know better.
All right. So, I mean, you know, you can still, we'll figure something out. I have a feeling they're just going to end up just getting it figured out, man. I don't think that this is going to be a problem. I think that they're smart enough to keep the league going, and the negotiations, I don't think they're going to last that long. I'm just hoping. Maybe I'm just being optimistic.
I don't think we have a choice on this one. It has to. Something has to give.
I don't really.
There's no way.
I know, but
yeah,
I'm just trying to be positive, I guess.
Nah, dude,
I'll
it
be
would
all
be
right.
a heartbreak that we get to this far and then that happens. Yeah. That would be tragic for sure. For
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. So, all right. What else do we need to know about Club Leon? I mean, they're like they're
there's
an
player
amazing
movement
team.
like crazy, right? About Leon, I think at this point with Leon, because they're going to be going through a lot of changes in their off season as well now. That came up earlier than they expected. So we'll see some changes to them. I'm sure they're not going to sit with what they currently have. They're going to build up for Champions League too. And we're going to build up. We don't know what we're going to see. I think we're down to, like 18 players on the roster. So obviously a lot of new bodies are going to be coming in the next few weeks.
Yep.
And then I guess, January 10th or 11th, we're back in spring training, in preseason.
Preseason, yeah.
Yeah, it starts early for us, as do our transfer windows. Anybody that's in Champions League, I believe they can sign players earlier than everybody else. So, hey, there it is, if we're not on strike. Yeah, so it's on. Clock is ticking. We need to find some players. We need to replace some players. I know there's some rumors about certain players headed elsewhere, namely the big one. Shall we just drop it?
Let's do it.
Miller to Portland is a rumor running right now.
Yeah. So apparently Tyler Miller is linked to Portland Timbers right now. Honestly, that's not a surprise. You know, so we'll see. What's funny is as we said that, Marvin said, "I'm so mad Miller's still there." So there we go. We're going to go through some of the players right now that are still there. Leo, what's up, Leo? One thing that I wanted to throw in here. He said Daniel in the Leon's Den tifo. Anyone? Is he talking about Daniel Tiger? That's what I'm gonna assume.
The Lions Den. He's talking about the Lion. Yeah. Okay.
Daniel. Okay. Okay. You ready to go through the current LAFC roster?
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, hold on. Ox said we should have gone for Robles. No, dude.
I agree.
No, you really?
Yeah, I do. The guy knows how to play the game, dude. He's good under pressure. He is. I know New York didn't do what they had to do with the talent that they had, but you can't put that on Robles. You can't. You just can't.
All right. By the way, he asked to leave. He asked to leave the Bulls. So,
dude, I know. Well, because they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're good. They're just good enough to, not win it. That's where they're at. He looks at Miami. He's getting a lot older. He doesn't have that many years left. Miami looks like they're in a win now attitude, just like we are.
Yeah.
They're going to go at it full bore. So it's an exciting thing to do. Play for Miami. I get it. I get it.
You ready to go through this roster?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the updated roster as of right now, okay? This is the people that are actually in contract, actual LAFC players. If I didn't name somebody, then you're like, well, where are they? Well, they're not currently in contract with LAFC. All right, here we go. Eduard Atuesta, Steven Betashore, Tristan Blackman.
Was Betashore announced as re-signing, though? Because I believe he had an option on his contract.
He's on the list right now.
Interesting. Okay.
Tristan Blackman, Latif Blessing, Adama Diomande, Mohamed El Munir, Alejandro Guido, Jordan Harvey, Mark Anthony Kay, Tyler Miller, Diego Palacios, Josh Paris, Adrian
it doesn't
Paris,
seem. Yeah.
Brian Rodriguez, Diego Rossi, Eddie Segura, Danilo Silva.
He's not.
He's not in there. Huh.
No.
Well, maybe this is not updated.
This does not look up to date to me.
Carlos Vela, Rodolfo Zelaya, and Walker Zimmerman. So
something doesn't look right there.
yeah, I think Danilo Silva was actually taken out, right?
Betashore and Harvey are not under contract yet either.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So this
that's
is
interesting.
Yeah, and this says it is updated. So
they might have had a bona fide offer that we don't know about, but
that they haven't announced quite yet, maybe?
Something hasn't been announced there yet. No.
That's interesting. Okay. Well,
all right, not to burst anybody's bubbles there. Let me see if there's another updated one I'm going to check right now as I'm going through. Okay, 30 man. Trying to figure out. Gosh, yeah, the rosters for MLS are all out of date too right now. So, yeah, from what I understood, we were down to 18 players. Restricted free agency for some. So, yeah, it's As far as I knew, Silva wasn't there. Harvey wasn't there. Beta's not there right now.
Well, they're still in contract until actually.
Oh, the 30th.
Actually, yes, until the 31st of December. So, shout out to Ben, because we always have to. Benjamin Virgen over at heartoflafc.com. On the 22nd of November, so it's been a little while. I think there might be some changes there, but you can see some early roster moves as LAFC get ready for 2020, and he has a list for us. All right, and so you can see there when they're under contract until, and the majority of them are till the end of December, except for Adrian Perez until the 21st. But everybody else has either under contract until or contract details unknown. So go and check it out.
But Adrian Perez did just sign.
Okay.
He's coming back next year.
Okay. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, that's weird. It wasn't there. It was announced, I think, last week.
That's what it is.
So yeah.
You don't come here for the facts, right, everybody? All right. Good.
It's kind of weird, right?
That's what Max Bredos and Vince De La Rosa are here for.
Right. I think they're doing their show tomorrow. But hey, I think there's gonna be more of a breakdown from Max tomorrow, also on Champions League.
Well, yeah, he went on Twitter right away and did it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go and deep dive tomorrow. I think get some quotes from folks and good stuff. But yeah, for our roster again, it's in flux right now. We don't know about the Rossi situation, right? Is he going? Is he staying? When will we know that? Brian Rodriguez is being rumored to Napoli for crazy money.
Like 30 million? Is that what I saw?
30 million. I mean, if that's real, there's no way we're saying no. It would be crazy to say no, right? That's a lot of money. I know, guys, but it's business. It's business.
Yep.
We all know that he's going to be a lot better than he currently is, even though he's still a great player, because he's young. And we see what he does for Uruguay when he plays in his natural role. Yeah, pretty darn amazing. I can't wait to see it for us. Hopefully it happens. Again, but if Napoli's making that deal, I think it's a hard thing for us to pass up. If they're not making that deal, cool. We really need him this year for Champions League. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And Rossi, is he going? Is he staying? What's his story? We know he's down to the last year in his contract. This is about the time people get sold.
Man, interesting time. Yeah. Definitely a lot coming up. You know how LAFC does it, guys. They like to wait till the last minute and just blow everybody up with stuff. Wait until the last time until there's MLS is like, you have to say it now. What's happening? And then LAFC Rich is like, all right, fine.
What I've always learned about my club is when they're quiet, something's happening and something big's happening, and they're quiet right now. So you just know how that works out.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's when I get, what's happening next?
I worry, though, because the last time a club was super quiet about something, they ended up, changing their crest, and it doesn't even look like a crest anymore.
Dumpster Fire FC?
They are, okay, so if you haven't actually seen it, guys, please do yourself a favor, but I thought for sure nobody could beat New England Revolution for the worst logo ever in a club, the worst crest ever, but Chicago Fire FC has come very close. So go and check that out. That's something else that happened while we were gone. I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
But whatever. It represents.
All right.
And maybe
I got a more
updated
there. Roster if you'd like to hear it.
Oh, you found one?
Yeah.
Beat me to it. Whatever. Go.
All right. Current roster. We have one goalkeeper, Pablo Cisniega. So Felipe Gimadu's loan deal ended, so you know that. Miller's out of contract. Defenders, Tristan Blackman, Mohamed El Munir, Diego Palacios, Eddie Segura, Danilo Silva, Walker Zimmerman.
I thought Silva wasn't there anymore, sir.
Thought he wasn't there anymore. Maybe that's not going to happen. We'll see. Midfielders, really light. Edward Atuesta, Latif Blessing, Alejandro Guido, Mark Anthony K. Forwards, Adama Diomande, Adrian Perez, Josh Perez, Brian Rodriguez, Diego Rossi, Carlos Vela, Rodolfo Zelaya. That's it. Okay. Again, we know about Adrian getting his extensions. He's staying on. That's where we're at right now. So we've got a lot to build. We need 2 more goalkeepers. If Miller happens to be one of them, it is what it is, right? And then we'll get a third youngster in there. If not, gotta wonder what's coming in, you know? Obviously, on the back line, we're missing Harvey and Betashore. Are they coming back? Are they going? We don't know yet. I'd have to assume that we're trying to make a deal to get both of them back. Why wouldn't we? You know? Yeah, fabric of the club, you know? Midfielders, yeah, we're light. We're super light. So something has to be happening there. And forwards, it's pretty heavy, to be honest. I don't see changes there. I don't. It looks like more like midfield. You might see something right now.
Yeah.
See who gets moved. I still think maybe a trade might be in the works. Something could be in the works. Guys to say goodbye to, of course, would be Peter Lee Vassell, Javi Perez, Lamar Batista. Those are confirmed not coming back. Phil Ejimalu is not coming back.
Yep.
That's what we got right now.
Hey, real quick, because this is the second time I see Marvin post this. He said Adrian Perez no bueno, and Josh Perez potential. I'm sorry, dude, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I think Adrian Perez is somebody for the future, and I think he is actually pretty darn good for the amount of time that he was given. But he didn't quite maybe capitalize, but I do see a lot of potential in him. So I would not say that he's no bueno.
I think he's growing as a role player on this club.
Yep.
For first half of the year that he was with us, he was a step behind everybody when he was out there. There's no question. His timing, his runs were off. There was a lot of communication errors going on. He wasn't seeing things ahead, and he was reacting to the play at hand. So he always looked about a step off. Towards the end, though, he was starting to mesh a lot better and look at, that Orlando match was a good breakthrough match for him because responsibility was put on his shoulders while guys were gone.
Yeah.
And so the promise is there. The versatility definitely is there for Adrian Perez, and we haven't seen him at his top yet.
No.
He's not capped. He's not like you're looking at him going, well, that's what we got. No, I think there's more in the tank, and everybody knows it, and that's why he got re-signed, is because he hasn't topped out yet. Just like Blackman in his first year. Did you think Blackman in his first year would be the same Blackman in the second year? He's a different player now from what we saw in year one. So, yeah, I don't think they're done. Yes, and in Josh Perez, I see even more upside from him than I do in Adrian. I agree. I think Josh has huge potential at this club. No question. Skill set wise, he probably does have a bit more, but work set wise, I think Adrian Perez has been hustling a bit. So both great, parts of our club. They're role players for our club at this time. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
I like that they're staying on.
I like that they're staying on too. We'll see what ends up happening, but regardless, we have enough Perises. So can we please not get any more Perises? That'd be great.
I like it.
All right. All the Perises. Give us some more
all the
Villas too.
Perises.
Well, no.
Sorry, Javi. Get well, brother.
Yeah, man.
I feel bad, but it is,
If you're listening,
it's what it is.
get better.
It's a
Hurry up.
business. Get it. I got it. And we don't know where Peter Lee Vassell is going to end up, so we'll see where he ends up.
Yeah. There's still so many moves happening. There's still so much going on right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
It's coming up quick.
what
for
else do we
sure.
need to touch on so that we can close this up and just call it a night? Because I feel like we've hit pretty much everything.
We've hit a lot. There's a lot coming down the line schedule-wise, of course. I mean, the league schedule, opening days are pretty much out there. We see who we're playing. I can't wait to play Miami for opening day.
Yep.
It's all, Seattle got the chance with us, and, of course, we shocked them. But, yeah, it's cool to be there for a team's first ever match. It's really awesome to see what they have for the first time ever. And to see the excitement of their supporters. And I know their supporters are going to be coming out strong for that match. So they're going to have good numbers in our stadium. It should be a party atmosphere. I expect it to be more of a party atmosphere coming from the Miami supporters.
Yeah.
Their owner seems to love the 32-52 for some reason, so it's pretty funny.
He keeps talking about us.
He can't help it. He just can't help it, which is okay. It's all right. I get it. I'm not going to be negative about it. I think it's kind of cute, right?
I mean, I guess.
It's cool. Focus on your guys first, though. I out of respect for their supporters, focus on them more than us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just a tip. We don't want to create any unneeded animosity because you keep talking about, us.
Yeah,
So-
and we'll dive into that a little bit more and kind of talk about what their roster looks like and what to expect and all that, because obviously they're a new team. But a couple of things I did want to make sure that we touched on is a couple of events that are coming up. There you'll see it on your screen. We have the Holiday Toy and Sandwich Drive coming up Saturday, December 14th in Alhambra. That's noon to 4 p.m. Please bring a new unwrapped toy appropriate for kids 5 to 12 years of age. That's being brought to you by Athletes in the Making and 3252 and La Chuperia Torta Spot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is the brand new spot for La Chuperia. Brand spanking new. And definitely going to be a watch party location for a student group that uses hammers in their logo. So that too. But it is a 3252 function. We're going to be out there in full force, having a great time. Sound Drive is always a blast. There will be more news also about distribution afterward. That's coming up. So stay open to that because I believe distribution is actually going to be same day. So we'll get that information out pretty soon as well. And, of course, you have some information regarding an art show, correct, sir?
Yeah, but before that one, actually on the same day, LAFC is going to be hosting another soccer series, street-by-street soccer series event, and that's from 10 to 2. So it is going to interfere a little bit with the other event. So you can hit one up and then the other. And that's going to be at in Pacoima at Richie Valens Park, basketball courts. It's an open pickup game for kids and adults that's presented by YouTube TV. And so make sure you check that out. But yes, going on to the art show. So calling all artists an annual charity art show. The 3252 will be hosting. They are calling for any artists that want to be involved. Go ahead and email bagivesback@gmail.com. It sounds like Black Army will be kind of hosting it. And well, 3252 is hosting, but Black Army is putting it together along with the other supporter groups. But BA
traditionally we've hosted this event. Yeah, it's one of our babies.
The first annual one, I was very much involved. Remember that?
Very much so.
And then I
very much so. Amazing.
Make it after that. But
I have your art hanging around somewhere around
do
here.
You really? I might actually do a piece.
I should pull it out to embarrass you, but the man makes artwork. I'm telling you, and it's beautiful. I got the skyline in red.
Yes,
that one.
That was a good one.
And then you know what? I actually have that one back there from Save the Pandas. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it back there.
Yeah, I see it.
That's from one of our other art shows, right there.
Yeah,
it was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. As you notice, the Calling All Our Artists sign has boxing gloves. Obviously, that's because City of Angels boxing is usually the location for that. So there's a little hint as to where it's probably going to be again. But yes, definitely right now, Calling All Our Artists. We'll get more details for the actual show itself in the next few days.
Yes.
But it's amazing when we do these. It's a blast. There's a lot going on those days, so don't miss out. And it is family friendly. Everyone's welcome, so it's a good time.
Awesome. So yeah, make sure you do that. I might actually do something for this one. Hopefully, if I can figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm looking around. Like I'm gonna find something. This is art, and I'm just gonna send it.
It's art.
This is art. Sell it. No, I think there's an actual theme that they're going for. So make sure you email them. bagivesback@gmail.com. Okay. And especially if you're an artist, and especially if you're a well-known artist, come on, help out. It's for a really good cause. So, with that being said, is there anything else you want to say, sir, before we call it a night? Because we are way past our
book
time.
your flights, guys. Book your flights to Concacaf Champions League. Go. Enjoy Leon. Guanajuato is not too far away. I'm going to make a trip out of it. I will be there. Cool. I know Black Market Ray.
Yeah, go visit.
By the way, shout out to him for going to Dortmund.
They're in Dortmund. They're like in Amsterdam right now or something. Yeah,
they're traveling for sure. But he's already booked his flight for Mexico, so
nice.
It's on. We're gonna go deep. From what I'm seeing, the traffic that I'm seeing right now is there's a monstrosity of 3252 actually going to Leon for this match. It's gonna be nuts.
I saw ticket receipts already being posted on social media. Already. People were waiting to find out where they were going to go so they could buy the ticket. So,
this
is going to be it's going to be crazy. 3252 is going to be rolling deep into Guanajuato, and then afterwards, after we destroy León, they're going to go visit Las Momias and go look at all the.
It's already on the list. Right. I know
Gotta do
Ox
it.
was talking about that earlier today too. I've never seen it. I've always wanted to see it.
Yeah.
So it looks like Ox will be there too. Shout out to Ox. Staying up late again for us.
Yeah,
So,
I wish I could make it. I actually have family in León. I have family in Irapuato, Guanajuato.
Huh?
So yeah, but unfortunately can't make it. But hey, you guys that can make it, do it, because this is a once in a lifetime type of thing. You never know when LAFC is gonna get to go back into the Champions League. Hopefully, every single year.
But you know.
But you don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's the first international match for us, like legit international match. So. Yeah, and you really don't see much of a history of strong active support going international for MLS clubs. So we could be changing the game yet again. So join in. Don't miss it. We're making history.
do it. All right. That's gonna do it for us. We're gonna call it a night. It's been a weird last couple of weeks because we've been away. So, getting back into the habit of it. We'll see you guys next week if all goes well. I don't see why not.
You're back on again.
Gonna continue being jealous of Joseph's amazing goalkeeper jersey that he's wearing right now. But I'm gonna go do it in private. So, everybody's staying at my house apparently before they head over to León from Tijuana, and that's fine with me. I'll lock all my doors. Anything else, Joseph, before we call it?
Dude, shout out to everybody. Hope everybody's having an amazing holiday. Dude, this is the season, right? Stick around, check in with us. There's gonna be a lot of news coming up real quick as we go here. Mm-hmm. There's not much of an off season this year with a February start. So, I'll be at the ISC meetings in January. So whoever's going there to Baltimore, I'll be there too.
Nice.
So, yeah, busy times.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging in there. If you haven't already, please go ahead and follow our social media. And if you feel like it and you have a minute, go ahead and leave us a review on iTunes, on Stitcher, wherever you can. Wherever you listen, leave us a little review. Let us know how we're doing. We're always happy to see those. So with that being said, for Mr. Joseph Sacker, my name is Jerry Jimenez, and you have been listening to the Heart of LAFC podcast. Stay golden.
Thank you for listening to the Heart of LAFC. Make sure to leave us a rating and review on iTunes or Stitcher. Shoulder to shoulder, the black and gold is taking over.